And a Fox News alert is Hurricane Maria is now churning towards the Turks and Caicos Islands as it continues to carve a destructive path across the Caribbean. Meantime, Puerto Rico picking up the pieces. The storm, the most powerful to hit the island in almost a century. Joining us now on the phone is Rear Admiral Peter Brown of the U.S. Coast Guard, the 7th District Commander who supervises Coast Guard operations in the southeastern United States, and joins us on the phone as he is flying now down to Puerto Rico. Nice to talk to you, sir.
Good morning, and thanks for allowing me to talk to you and your viewers and explain what the Coast Guard is doing to respond to Hurricane Maria. We are on the way there now with a Air Station Clearwater-based Coast Guard C-130 aircraft with a number of relief personnel and supplies to help restore Coast Guard facilities and assets that were hit by the storm back to full operating capability so we can return to service and assist the people of Puerto Rico.
Right now, Admiral, we know that there are some Coast Guard assets down there in San Juan and beginning to operate. What are the biggest challenges they face right now? What's their main focus?
Well, our first two priorities post-storm are always safety of life. So life-saving search and rescue operations, like some of the ones you saw conducted yesterday, are our top priority and will continue to be. At the same time, we're also working hard to restore the ports of Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands to their full capability so the critical relief supplies, personnel, fuel can get into the island, as well as critical commodities like food, as the islands are completely dependent on maritime transportation for their needs.
How bad are things right now? Communications have been difficult for just about everybody. Is it simply the communications are out?
Yeah,
or
they are
is
difficult.
I'm sorry, sir. Go ahead.
That is one of our challenges. Our fixed communication systems have been damaged. So one of our priorities has been to put aircraft in the air, both Coast Guard aircraft, and we're also assisted by the Navy, and also Coast Guard cutters around the island and the vicinity of the Virgin Islands, so that we have rescue communications available to us. Those ships and aircraft can move around without being dependent on the road systems of Puerto Rico. It's also been compromised by the storm.
Admiral, give us a sense of the magnitude of the amount of assets headed down to help in Puerto Rico. We saw the Coast Guard do, obviously, yeoman's work during Hurricane Harvey and the aftermath of that. Then you moved your resources and staged for Hurricane Irma, and now we've got Maria. How many teams do you have headed? How many helicopters, cutters, that sort of thing?
That's a great point. The Coast Guard is now over a month into what I would call a continuous sprint as we've responded first to Harvey, then to Irma, now to Maria, many times with the same physical assets and the same people. We have 4 of our major cutters for the Atlantic Cutter Fleet, as well as the 7 cutters, smaller patrol boats that are home ported in Puerto Rico that are responding immediately. We also have 2 seagoing buoy tenders that are going to help restore the ports by restoring the traffic lights and the street signs that lead mariners safe to their destination. And we have 4 helicopters that are normally based in Puerto Rico. They're all there at work. We've been literally flying in fixed-wing and helicopter aircraft from throughout the East Coast to assist. So I'd say dozens of aircraft are involved in the mission as of today.
Well, as the president has said so many times, the work of the Coast Guard, while always important, has been brought to light in an incredible way. You and your men, I know the motto is you have to go out, you don't have to come back. And you guys have made so many Americans so proud over this past month or so. Godspeed, sir.
Well, thank you very much. The men and women of the Coast Guard certainly appreciate your support and the opportunity to highlight their operations. Thanks again.
And boy, do we appreciate your work. Take care, sir. Let us know when you get to San Juan.